Welcome to episode 4 of r/AskReddit. We're a new channel, so if you like the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the like button. Created by Raunchy Reddits. Are high schools in the USA anything like in the movies? What do they get right/wrong? Superbad was closer to my experience than probably any other high school movie. My friends and I spent most of our time trying to be cool and extremely failing, not popular but just kinda getting along with most people, and somehow still having a lot of fun. Serious lack of coordinated dance sequences at your prom/homecoming. There's a lot less division of class. Like, the nerds aren't so drastically separate from the jocks. All of those types of kids, the jocks, nerds, preps, emos, druggies, whatever, all intermingled and got along fairly well. Some people had enemies, and fights broke out, but there were no active rivalries. Lots of the stereotypes in the movie have reasons that they exist, of course, but they're a lot less pronounced in actual schools. Working in a high school in NJ, many students do have nicer cars than the employees. Also, some stoners happen to be really good athletes. Just the way the cookie crumbles. Cliques generally get along with each other pretty well, and some are even good friends. It's pretty uncommon for someone to look like they're in their late 20s. One thing they absolutely do get right though is the craze with sports. My school cared more about sports than anything. For the most part, the cliques aren't nearly as cliquish. It's most like a bunch of friends who hang out with each other rather than the armed camps often portrayed in movies and shows. While there's plenty of drama going on in a high school, it rarely involves strangers. Surprised nobody is mentioning how little freedom there is in school. You barely have enough time to get from one class to the other side of the building during class breaks. You can't wander around the halls until after all your classes, 3 to 3:30 p.m. TV shows make it seem like everyone has a lot of freedom to do what they want during class hours. You have to have a hall pass. In colder climates, you cannot go outdoors unless there's a teacher allowing it. My name is Brad, and not once in my 21 years of living have I met another Brad, despite how popular it is as a name in high school movies. Depends where you live. If you're in a rich part of Houston, those crazy pool parties are real AF. People all over drinks, music, drugs, etc. All of it. On the other hand, if you're in SE Kentucky, you meet by a creek or on a big hill, have a bonfire, shooting guns, drinking, fake pool in the pickup truck, whole shebang. Lots of red Solo cups everywhere. Edit, haha, I read this as, are high school parties in the USA like the movies, my bad. It all depends on what state you went to high school. For example, I went to a school in Los Angeles. We had kickbacks, smoked tons of pot, and did shots from some hot chick's little brother in 7th grade who stole their mother's cheap 711 vodka bottle to come seem cool with us. I believe most movies based on high school culture are formed around what it was like growing up in Los Angeles. Especially the San Fernando Valley. I think that while bullying is definitely a problem, I think it is a lot more subtle and mean than in movies and shows. There is very little slamming into the locker doors and calling someone out in the middle of the hall for being a loser. Also, that kind of bullying is frowned upon, so most students would say get off. More so it is over social media, or talking behind people's back, spreading rumors, etc. I never saw a bully knock papers out of a nerd's hands, if that makes sense. The popular kids are actually really nice, get good grades, do sports, and have a good relationship with their parents. There's a reason they're popular. We hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to our brand new channel for more great Reddit readings.